really wanted this to be like cleansing for me.
Cleansing how?
I feel like I got to speak about it in the biggest way possible.
I'm not chasing anything. And that is the best feeling. Whether it's like at the beginning of your career, chasing fame, chasing money, chasing a relationship, chasing happy, like it's just all here.
I definitely noticed that Kim is happier. I think that she's so secretive.
Honestly, I just feel like I wanted to really make sure.
Actually, I just feel like I wanted to really make sure. Lately, Kim Kardashian has been at the center of a media whirlpool with her ex-boyfriend Pete Davidson, making astounding allegations about her. Davidson's blameworthiness indicates that Kim had prepared sophisticated strategies targeting not only Kanye West, her estranged hubby, but conceivably Davidson himself. Kim Kardashian's relationship with Pete Davidson has been a main content of media interest, particularly considering the sophisticated dynamics surrounding her ex-husband Kanye West. In January 2019, Pete Davidson and Kanye West maintained a good connection, celebrating Kid Cudie's birthday together with Kim and actor Timothée Chalamet. Still, the situation converted suddenly in October 2021 when Davidson initiated a serious connection with Kim, slightly 8 months after her divorce from Kanye. Kanye released a song named Easy, suggesting a probable physical conflict with Davidson. The disunion between the two increased in March of the same year when Kanye released a music videotape presenting an animated Davidson in violent circumstances. Despite these provocations, Davidson looked amused and generally unmoved. Nonetheless, the situation took a turn when Kanye indicted Davidson of blocking him from seeing his children, claiming that Kim was using her connection with Davidson to irritate Kanye in February 2022. Kanye went on Instagram, releasing a photoshopped image of Captain America's Civil War, portraying a face-off between his sympathizers and Davidson's, including Kim, Kid Cudi, Billie Eilish, and Taylor Swift. Kanye also started referring to Davidson derogatorily as Skeet in a blurted text discussion between Davidson and Kanye. Sources close to Davidson indicate that he regrets getting bogged down in the conflict with Kanye due to Kim and feels lucky to have nearly finessed the so-called Kardashian curse. Many have chimed in on the incident with numerous thinking that Kim's attempt to use Davidson to upset Kanye boomeranged. They point out that both Davidson and Kanye are prospering after their connections with Kim, while her significance appears to be abating. One addict noted that Kanye took Kim seriously enough to marry her, but also made the mistake of assuming other guys would too in the weight of his love with Kim Kardashian. Pete Davidson has been candid about the rigors and pressures he faced. The expression Kardashian curse has constantly been used informally to describe the imagined bad influence on the careers or well-being of men who date members of the Kardashian family. Originally, the two maintained a good connection. They indeed celebrated Kid Cudie's birthday together in January 2019. Still, the situation altered radically when Davidson started seeing Kim in October 2021, soon after her divorce from Kanye. By January 2022, pressures were egregious. Kanye released a song named Easy, which featured lyrics intimating at an unborn fight with Davidson. The issue deteriorated further in March when Kanye presented a music videotape that portrayed an animated interpretation of Davidson in violent circumstances. While Davidson first replied with laughter to these provocations, the relationship got increasingly worse. Sources close to Davidson have lately said that he genuinely regrets getting entangled in the conflict with Kanye, substantially owing to Kim's influence. There are enterprises that Kim may have been the driving force behind the hostility, potentially exploiting her fellowship with Davidson to irritate Kanye. Davidson supposedly suspects that Kim could have been seeking to harm Kanye's image before the rapper could expose any secrets or complications relating to the Kardashian family. After their divorce in August 2022, both Davidson and Kanye have easily removed themselves from the Kardashian route. They've concentrated on their separate jobs and particular lives, with Kanye indeed marrying Yeezy developer Bianca Sensitive. Kim Kardashian was formerly an irrefutable media Napoleon with a Midas touch, but appears to be encountering a decrease in her celebrity power. This distance isn't simply on a particular position, but also seems to be a purposeful move in their work lives. Pete Davidson, since his bifurcation with Kim, has been concentrated on his work with increased sets. His work in cinema and TV, along with his ongoing presence on Saturday Night Live, have corroborated his place as a honored comedian and actor. Sources close to Davidson claim that he feels a sense of liberty post-association with Kim and is eager to chart his own path without the overshadowing presence of the Kardashian brand. Kanye West, on the other hand, has always been a force to be reckoned with in the music business. Still, since his split from Kim, Kanye looks to be putting his talents more into his music and design systems. He discreetly married Yeezy developer Bianca Sensitive, signifying a turn towards a more private, personal life professionally. His music continues to appeal to consumers, and his fashion brand Yeezy remains a crucial player in the business, in sharp contrast. Kim Kardashian's celebrity power looks to be dwindling, but she remains a crucial influencer and entrepreneur with her beauty and fashion ventures. The media narrative around her has shifted. The formerly nearly widely positive content has been replaced with further critical takes, especially in the wake of her connections, both being important personalities in the entertainment sector. They had openings to connect and make a relationship. Davidson, famed for his bluntness about mental health difficulties, set up a kindred spirit in Kanye, who has been outspoken about his own challenges. In December 2018, a crucial incident showed the closeness between Davidson and West. Kanye West went to social media to express his mental health difficulties, emphasizing the necessity of open conversation on the matter at the same time. Davidson, who has been candid about his issues with depression and borderline personality disorder, posted a disturbing statement on Instagram that frightened many about his well-being. Kanye, despite being in the midst of tweeting about his own difficulties, gave suggestions regarding a plot involving fellow rapper Drake. The conclusion inferred that Drake could have been involved in an assault on Pusha T, another rapper with whom Kanye has cooperated. This debate adds another dimension to the formerly intricate connections in the rap community. Davidson, ever the proponent of open conversation, lauded Kanye for his bluntness, not only regarding mental health, but also about the craft of the rap business. Still, the connections between Davidson and West endured a huge change when Davidson started a love affair with Kim Kardashian. Kanye's ex-wife's relationship, which was formerly a bond of collective respect, came muddied by personal ties and public guests. The preceding events, including public spats, songs, and blurted text exchanges, oppressively deteriorated their relationship. Pete Davidson and Kanye West initially developed a relationship of collective respect, with Davidson indeed going to Kanye's defense in December 2018 after the rapper spoke out about his mental health difficulties. Still, the situation altered radically when Davidson started dating Kim Kardashian in October 2021, soon after her divorce from Kanye. Davidson's fellowship with Kim pushed him directly into the spotlight, not only as a funny man and actor, but as a prominent character in the Kardashian cosmos. Their connection was probed at every step, with onlookers and critics alike guessing about its duration and sincerity. Kanye West's commentary, ranging from songs to social media announcements, underscored his unhappiness and discomfort with his ex-wife's new connection. Kanye's public statements of displeasure, including songs intimating at competitions in social media posts, added gasoline to the fires. A blurted text discussion between Davidson and Kanye further showed the problems between the two, with Davidson supporting Kim's parenthood and provocatively agitating being in bed with her after their separation in August 2022. Both Davidson and Kanye appeared to concentrate on their separate jobs and particular lives. Kanye intimately married Yeezy developer Bianca Sensitive as Davidson's career continued to blossom. Sources close to Davidson noted his satisfaction at moving beyond the tremendous public attention that comes with dating a Kardashian. The public's interest in the triad's dynamics is patient. Supporters and detractors have speculated about Kim's objectives in her connections, with some saying she employed her connection with Davidson to anger Kanye. Others argue that both Davidson and Kanye are better off distancing themselves from the halted to show solicitude for Davidson. This act was a validation of the collective respect they held. Davidson, in turn, intimately saluted Kanye for being upfront about his mental health, of similar discourses in the public realm around the same period, and the public feuds involving Davidson and Kanye. Supporters and critics alike have refocused on the fact that Kim's strategies, especially in her personal connections, seem to be failing. PeoplePublic's blurted text dispatches and the media circus surrounding her relationships have, in numerous ways, distracted from her career successes before the complexity added by Kim Kardashian's association with Davidson.